Hello, everyone. I'm Ghostic, and today we're going to be talking about a topic that has taken Twitch by storm and and divided communities in half, pretty much. So, Jason, the Ween, and Sakura. Jason was, I believe, is a part of Phase, if I remember correctly. But as you can see on the screen, they were together. They were together in aspects of like showing up on stream, acting like very nice to each other and other stuff like that, cuddling and this, that, the other. Now, there was some leakage that came out on Thingy by, I believe it was Sakura that actually leaked it in response to her being in contact with her ex-boyfriend, which is this Oren. Now, as you can see here, this is when OBS was active, by the way, so it cuts half of the name out. But people assume that obviously Oren's her ex, and this is Jason's profile. But people have come to a speculation that's saying, oh, Oren could have just messaged her, and it could have come up. But usually on Discord, when you get a notification that lot, once you get a message and other stuff like that, what usually happens is it comes up as like I'll show an image on the screen, but I'll try and explain it. So it'll come up as like a bolded text to say, look, you've got a notification. It usually comes up at top left corner saying that. People say, oh, it could have just been him messaging. She clicked the message and moved onwards. But from what everyone else was saying, like it didn't seem like that. Now, I don't know that everything like that. Like, I get that that's her ex, but it doesn't show that she replied to him or anything. They weren't dating. Like, I've seen a couple of clips of them when thingy. They were dating on the aspects of making it up there on thingy. And I understand what Sean's saying in regards to it doesn't show that she replied to him or anything like that, but it's still the action that counts. Usually, when you're in a new relationship and that, like, you want to subside yourself from past relationships. And then obviously,
Please don't say any more clips of Sakura in my com anymore. I'm just gonna skip, and my mods are gonna remove. She's gonna do her own thing. I'm gonna do my own thing, and yeah, bro.
so I don't know if you guys can hear it because I did just look at my OBS as it was playing. So Jason pretty much said that Sakura's not going to be pretty much appearing on stream anymore. They're going to be doing their own things, and that he doesn't want the chat to keep talking about it, if you get my drift.
She's not gonna be in my stream anymore. That's it. That's that. I wish her nothing but the best, though. Okay. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. I already know y'all about to go crazy, but like.
I don't know if you can hear it again, but it pretty much said that about that obviously he wants nothing but the best from her and everything like that, but like he's done with the whole situation. He doesn't want to keep having to remind himself of her pretty much. But here's another big fact. Sakura's profit from when they were together, she gained 250 grand from Twitch subs. This is estimate. This is obviously from someone. I don't know who this is. A 22 grand necklace, which I assume that's in the post. 170,000 Twitch followers and 8K average viewers. And people obviously assume that she used him for clout. And obviously, at this point, it does kind of look like it, but she's like, she went on stream crying and everything like that. Let me see if I can just sort something out real quick. We'll do this quick impromptu because I believe you guys should be able to hear it now.
I think sometimes, like, when you don't say something and you have like all these people like picking at you and like thinking you're doing all this stuff that you're not doing. Like I'm just a human too. And I really did try a lot to push.
I'm not gonna lie, you didn't try your hardest, right? When it comes to, obviously, I've never had an online relationship. I've never had a thing where I'm doing Twitch full time. Your partner's doing Twitch full time. You get my drift. But like, I understand that the communities are going to be divided on everything, but I don't know how long the relationship or relationship, I actually don't know if it was or not, actually went on for. But no hate to her, but it just seemed like she's using that as an excuse. Like, oh, people saying all this stuff. Yes, it does get to you sometimes, but the thing is you learn to look past it. They're only saying it because they're jealous that you have the person you have. And the fact that she either went back to her ex or she replied to her ex, or even looked at a message from her ex, it still sets the tone that says he's still in your life. There is still a chance. And I think that's what people are getting at.
Down from getting like a lot of hate.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure if it's even like it's 472p. Holy Jesus!
I tried for like months to let it go. And I know that's not Jason's core community, and that's not my community either. And I kept trying to tell myself that it's all these people that, you know, are just like unhappy. But when
No, it just cut out. So I don't fully understand this because you're saying it's not your community or Jason's community, but yet you still listen to him. I understand that humans or people have emotions and they can get riled up at certain things, but this explains, yeah, it's exactly as I was about to say. This explains absolutely nothing because the issue is you've got so many different key points. You've got no insight look at the relationship. Obviously, they're both streamers. We saw them on stream a lot. I don't personally watch them, but you know what I mean? But like, I don't fully understand why this was pushed into the narrative of, or you guys made us break up, but in fact, it just seemed completely wrong because her ex is in the picture. People found that out after she leaked it herself, and there was also something else as well, but I can't seem to find that image anymore of her being on call with him as well. There was I think it was like Teams call or something like that. I have no idea, but obviously confesses that she was in a relationship with Jason between behind the scenes and she had to let it go because too much hate and hard time dealing with other people's opinions. Sakura's breakup is also rumored to be linked to leaked Discord chats with her ex Oren. Like, I kind of look at this entirely different because the matter of the fact is this is when Jason wanted Sakura's number to take her to prom. Like Jason, I'm not gonna lie when I say this. Jason is a very nice dude. I've never watched his streams. I've never sat down and thingied, but like, like the issue is he kind of puts himself too far forwards into situations that he doesn't really know much of. Obviously, he wanted to go to prom with Sakura. That's fine. That's fine. Like that's to be fair, I think anyone would. But like once you get pulled into like a relationship wise where both of you are streamers and you're both colliding with each other consistently, different streaming schedules and other stuff like that, different events that you're doing with your community, different games, like all of that just battles the relationship. And then like I think her name is Kadir. I'm not sure. See if I can find a picture of it and I'll put it on the screen. But I think her and her boyfriend plays 5M. She streams a lot. She also does content, like not like gaming content and other stuff like that, because she's a big nerd and so is her boyfriend. But like, they completely fine together. Obviously, people give them a lot of hate because of like how they interact with each other and other stuff like that. But they learnt to like coincide with each other. Cutham reacts to Jason after his breakup with Sakura. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that.
It's just personal shit. Yo, hey, yo, thank you for the 100, bro. Y'all don't need a gift, man. I'm not about to Sag Farm to get gifted subs, bro. I'm probably just gonna end. Bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna be back tomorrow, probably.
Yeah, okay. I don't really like watching people like this. I don't know why I put it on. The guys that like clip farm everything. But obviously Jason clip farms a lot, but like is reacting to Jason and playing stupid sound effects and then making funny ass faces. Like it makes no sense. You kind of have to look at it at a level head where you can understand both situations. Like obviously this is big news for the both communities and other stuff like that. Like they are big people in the Twitch space, but yeah, it just seems like oh yeah, he even made a love song. I'm not gonna lie, when you make that sort of content with each other, especially if you if like there's I don't know how to explain this in the best way. Like he's making a love song and then you co-parted in that love song. Like it makes me feel like yeah, everything was real, but the issue is you put forth the idea of yeah, you really want this relationship and that lot, but then you're claiming that outsiders of the relationship burnt a hole inside your relationship. You know what I mean? Like it burnt down your house. But the thing is what makes no sense to me is the only reason it could have burnt down your house is because you were thinking, oh, you don't want the relationship or this, that, the other. Like you yourself put forth the idea of, oh, I don't want this to happen. So I'm just going to use this as an excuse and then move onwards. And then obviously she found subs from him and everything like that. Like no disrespect, obviously, but it's just like for me personally, it's not acceptable to thing like this.
When we're lost at a club, getting drunk, and you get
Like the way that she looks at him makes me feel like it was real at some point, but obviously not anymore. And obviously my heart goes out to him. And I hope that she does get some therapy and stuff like that, because obviously she's gonna need it. But I don't know. It just feels too. It feels like there's a lot more meaning behind it than what they actually say it is. But that's all I can say for now. Anyways, catch you guys in a bit. Like and subscribe.